What's up, y'all? Here in Shinjuku, or not, what the fuck did I say, Shinjuku? I'm here in Shibuya. If you've seen the other previous videos that I just posted, same shit, so I don't know I'm repeating myself, but I'm here in Shibuya, walking around. This is like kind of like the Love Hotel area, I think. I don't go to Shibuya that often, so I don't know my way around here super well. I kind of feel like I'm trapped in a maze here when I come to this area. But I think this is like where all the love, well, not this area, but like somewhere right around here is like where all the love hotels are. Definitely had my fair share of fun times in this area, but this video I wanted to talk about just a funny story and some outlooks that I've had on some of the dating here. So not too long, well actually, yeah, I guess about a year ago at this point, I was supposed to meet a girl for a date in front of Hachiko. Hachiko is the statue of the dog outside of Shibuya Station. I was supposed to meet her there at 6 p.m. She told me she gets off work at 5 p.m. So anyways, I show up there at 6 p.m. I'm waiting. We met on Bumble. We had talked for like, you know, a week or so. And then we were supposed to meet. I get there, she's like, hey, we're running a few minutes late. No problem of mine. I'll allow it. Yeah, so this is definitely the Love Hotel area. As you can see, we're gonna pass a bunch of weird looking hotels here with different prices and weird themes. So anyways, she was like, yeah, we're running a few minutes late. And I was like, you know, no problem, not worried about it. Which, by the way, something that has not held true, at least in my experience, is people talking about how much Japanese people are punctual and on time for like decided times, like meeting times and shit like that. Like, I'd say 90% of the dates that I've been on, the girl has been late, like at least 10 minutes late. And every time I hang out with my Japanese guy friends, like pretty much every time they're late. So, I mean, definitely could just be, you know, I have a really small demographic of, a really small sample size, but that's definitely something that surprised me a little bit. Anyways, she was like, yeah, I'm gonna be 10 minutes late. I was like, no problem, I wait 15 minutes. She says, hey, I'm at work, almost off, but I'll be there soon. And I'm like, what the fuck, like, at work, like, how far is your work? And she doesn't respond. Anyways, I wait until like 6:30, and she's like, I'm almost there, I'm coming soon. And I was like, what the fuck? Then like 6:45, she's like, yeah, so something came up at work, but I'll be able to leave soon. Please don't go anywhere. And now it's 6:45. I've been waiting here for 45 minutes in front of the station, waiting for this girl to show up. Like, is she fucking with me? Is she really showing up? Like, dude, if you said this is the time we're meeting, and you get off work at 5 p.m., we're supposed to meet up at 6 p.m., and now it's 6:45, and you're 45 minutes late after work, or an hour and 45 minutes late after work because you're being forced to work overtime or something. She said she had some trouble at work. Which, you know, she could be telling the truth, like, for sure, but I think it's definitely a cultural difference that, like, in America, if you had something going on, it doesn't really matter what the fuck's going on at work. As long as you're not, like, saving somebody's life, you would be like, hey, I gotta get the fuck out, like, I have plans, and you just leave, and that's that. But in Japan, like, that is, like, you could never leave work if they are telling you they need you to do something, even if you're on salary and you're supposed to get off at 5 p.m., which I find fucking ridiculous. But anyways, I waited around for this girl until 7:15. We were supposed to meet at 6, keep in mind. And she never showed up. She messaged me again at like 7:15, right when I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm going home. I'm hungry, dude. I was fucking starving, so I was like, I'm going home. She messages me while I'm on the train. It's like 7:20, and she's like, hey, I'm almost there. I finally got off work. I'll be there in 5 to 10 minutes. And I was like, dude, like, I packed my shit up. I'm going home. I'm starving. And she was like, what? Are you for real? And I'm like, I couldn't believe she was surprised at that. I was like, fuck it, like, yeah, like, what the fuck? I can't believe I even waited over an hour for you. Like, what the hell? And she's like, sorry, I had something at work. And I was like, all right, well, no problem, I understand, shit happens. And she's like, so can we meet up again? Let's make another date time. And then I think this is fair. Maybe you guys will think I'm a douchebag. Somebody else told me I was a douchebag for this, but I don't think it was. I said, yeah, for sure, we can meet up again. Like, you make the plan and let me know what it is, and I'll be there. And that's all I said. And then she never texted me again, never even responded to that message or anything. And that also happened one more time here in Japan. I was getting ready for this date. We had this date planned for like a whole week. And this girl was like literally I'm like walking out the fucking door to go to this date, and this girl messages me and goes, "Hey, I lost my house key. I think I'm just gonna stay in tonight." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Literally, I've been waiting all day for this. I got my shit ready, and I'm walking out the door to come meet your ass. And she's like, "Yeah, like, sorry, never mind. Like, I lost my house key." Like, okay, shit happens, but like, I don't know. I think I have a little bit of a right to be annoyed. And then she goes, "Anyways, can we meet up again like next week?" And I was like, "Yeah, for sure, no problem." And then I said once again, like I said, I was like, "Let me know what you want to do, and I'll tell you if I can make it." And she once again never responded to me at all. And I've had a few other like similar situations where, I mean, keep in mind, like 99% of the time I do everything for the date, as you should as a man, and I set up everything, I pay for everything, you know. But if something kind of goes a little bit weird, I'll be like, "Hey, I mean, well, you help out a little bit." And they tweak, they fucking freak out. And I mean, naturally, I think that's okay if you're treating me right in the first place, but if you kind of fuck up on your part, I think it's only fair. Anyways, a couple girls have freaked out about shit like that here, and definitely been dodgy. I've been ghosted and you know, just like left on red and bailed on by so many girls here, like 100 times more than when I was in America. Like, when America, bros, dude, I never missed in America. And dude, here it feels like I'm striking out all the time. Girls bailing on like the day of the date. Like, it's happened to me so many fucking times. Now keep in mind, I pretty much am only going on dates with girls that only speak Japanese, that don't speak any English. So that demographic is going to be way harder to find a connection with and find a common ground with than girls who have been to other countries and speak English and, you know, are a little bit more open to foreigners and foreign culture and such. So I recognize that my data could be a little bit skewed, but I've had it's been an interesting time here. And the one that kind of pissed me off the most was there was a girl who I went on a date with. We matched on like Bumble it was, and we talked for like a week. We had a really good conversation, and I went on a date with this girl. I felt like the date was great. We were only speaking Japanese. I thought we had a great time, like legit. Like, I feel like I have good judgment in general with people, and I felt like we had a great time. We were hitting it off. We already had our next date planned by the time I left that date, and something happened. We couldn't meet up like that day, you know, for the second date that we had planned, but like we just moved it back a little bit, and we're gonna meet up this next day. And you know, we were talking like every single day though, having a good time. I wasn't trying to spoil her too much and talk to her too much, but we were talking like almost every day, having good, interesting conversation. I felt like it was great, mutual both ways. And then the day of the date, I was like, anyways, like, yo, all right, see you in a few, heading out of my house now, like whatever, see you in an hour. And then she just didn't respond to me, and she never said anything else to me ever again, didn't show up to the dating place, anything, completely stood up. And yeah, I was fucking pissed about that one for a long time. But it's just, it's just interesting. It goes along with like the save face culture that, you know, like if someone has an issue with you or something like that, they're not going to say it to your face or address it in any type of way. They're just going to leave you hanging, and they're going to fuck you up, you know, because then you're going to look like a dumbass going out somewhere and, you know, just getting completely stood up. I would 100 million times over rather just be told to my face like, hey, actually I'm good, I'm not interested, and you know, whatever. But instead, all the time it just happens here, they just ghost. That's what the girls here, they just ghost you. So, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm not crying about it too much because, as I said before, I've had my fair share of sideways coochie, if you know what I'm saying. But definitely a few times I've gotten annoyed and a little bit frustrated with the culture and the way that people deal with issues here. So that's that. I'm here in Shibuya, about to head home. It's getting late, guys. It's already past my bedtime. I pushed past my bedtime and dealt with this dumbass sickness to make a video for you guys. So hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Hit me up, guys. Message me on Instagram, yungjamez, YUNGJAMEZ. Hanging out here in Tokyo, guys. If you see me out in public, come say what's up. Definitely want to meet some people. So hell yeah, peace out, guys. Take care.